Do you love saying yes? Some people just love saying yes to everything, just literally everything. Well, then you will be happy to know that in Malaysia there's a mobile operator called Yes. Yes, straight up, yes. The question is, are they a good operator or should you avoid them at all costs? Well, let's find out, shall we? Yes, we will. Hi, it's Adu from Phone Tourist here, and today we will be talking about Yes, one of the 4G only operators here in Malaysia. Well, you may be wondering, what do you mean 4G only? Are there only 4G operators in Malaysia? No, but there are 4 main operators here in Malaysia, which are Maxis/Hotlink, Digi, Celcom and U Mobile. And then you have 3 4G only operators, which Yes is one of. Then you also have Altel and Unifi. Unifi and Altel have a roaming agreement with Celcom where they can roam on the Celcom network on the 2G and 3G network, whereas Yes is 4G only. Yes is mainly active in West Malaysia, and in case you don't really know the geography of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, all those important places, or well, not important places, but all those popular places are in West Malaysia. And you also have East Malaysia on Borneo, if I'm correct, where you have Brunei, Sarawak, which is one of the states of Malaysia, and Sabah. And I also think you have parts of Indonesia, but that's, we talk about Malaysia, I don't really know about Indonesia. So Sarawak and Sabah. Yes is slowly developing its network in some place in Sarawak and Sabah, but if planning on going there, Yes may not be an option for you. And if you're staying in West Malaysia, then Yes may be an option for you. Remember, they are 4G only network, meaning that if your device doesn't support 4G or doesn't support the special bands and frequencies, then Yes may not be for you. One of the main cons of considering Yes is that they're using frequencies that are quite rare, or you need to have a high-end phone in order to use them. They don't use the traditional Asian, European / American frequencies, which are 850 MHz, 900 MHz, 1700, 1800. Let's not go to the full list. Instead, they use the following frequencies, which are TD LTE at 2300 MHz and 2600 MHz on bands 38 and 40 respectively, and they also have FD LTE on 800 MHz on band 20. If you're not sure if your device uses any of these frequencies, or if you don't really know how frequencies work in general, worry not. If you go to the blog post phonetourist.com/yes, there will be a link or a specific section where you can find the frequency, and also a link to go to our website, where if you file in your device and select Malaysia and the mobile operator Yes, it can tell you if you can go with Yes or if you cannot go with Yes. But if you go to a Yes store, they will, or at least in my case, the salesperson put their SIM card in my phone to see if it works. So in most cases they will do the test for you, but it's something to be aware of, that Yes is not as accessible as the other operators here in Malaysia. So that's a lot of background information, but it's important and crucial information in order, well, about Yes. So that's why I had to talk about that. So a Yes SIM card. A Yes SIM card costs 10 Malaysian ringgit, which you can buy at Yes stores. And keep in mind that here in Malaysia, if you buy a prepaid SIM card, you have to show your passport. So if you go to a Yes store, make sure to bring your passport with you. They will use their phone and or tablet. Most of the time it's a tablet, to take a scan of your passport details. They will read your the 2 lines with, you know, the passport details down there, and then they do some information with that. Don't be offended, that's just the way how things is in Malaysia and in most places in Asia anyway. So yeah, just something to be aware of. Yes is a big fan of offering unlimited data packs, and when I asked the sales agent if it's like truly unlimited data, they said yes. I haven't been able to find any data caps with Yes at all, so I believe there is true unlimited data with Yes, but you cannot use your phone as a mobile hotspot. I tried, I couldn't do it. I even tried using a VPN to see if that would work, but that didn't work at all. So yes, you can get unlimited data, but you cannot use it to replace your home data. So just, yeah, to keep that in mind. So now the question is, what type of data packs are offered? Let's start with the unlimited data packs. You can get the SD Epic unlimited data pack for 30 Malaysian ringgit for a full month. You get unlimited data for the full month, and video resolution will be standard definition, which if I'm correct is either 360p or 480p. But you can also get the HD Epic unlimited data pack for 40 Malaysian ringgit, which you get unlimited data as well and high definition video. And if you think that those are very expensive plans, which they can be compared to the regular plans, which I will tell you more about right now. There are 4 standard plans, and there's often promotion going on where they double the data allowance you get. I will talk about the standard data allowance because I do not know when the promotion is going on. Maybe it's ongoing, maybe they will stop it tomorrow after I upload this video. But just keep aware that they often double your data with these data packs. For 5 Malaysian ringgit you get 1 GB of data for 1 day. For 10 Malaysian ringgit you get 2 GB of data for 7 days. For 25 Malaysian ringgit you get 8 GB of data for 30 days, and for 30 Malaysian ringgit you get 10 GB of data for 30 days. There's another 5 Malaysian ringgit daily data pack that comes with 5 GB of data on a daily basis, which is much more than the 5 GB. Unlike some other Malaysian operators, Yes keeps it quite simple with the offering they offer. Perhaps you do not find the best data pack you want for the price that you actually want to pay, but at least it's quite easy to select the plan you want. Well, do note that when I went to a Yes store here in Kuala Lumpur, the only package that I could buy was the unlimited data plan that would cost me in total, so in combination with the SIM card, 40 Malaysian ringgit, so the plan was 30 Malaysian ringgit. Another operator like Mobile also had expensive packages out there, but at least with Yes I got unlimited data for the 40 Malaysian ringgit that I spent. Compared to Mobile I only got 5 GB of data, but that's beside the point. But that's something to be aware of, that even though you have those cheap options, they may not even sell you those cheap options. Perhaps you have to go to another Yes store, or maybe you have to try doing it online, but you first have to get the SIM card in order to buy your package online. I'm not sure if you can even use an international debit or credit card to buy packages online. So those are some things to keep in mind. So now let's have a look what we get when we buy a Yes starter kit. So here we have the Yes starter kit, and I've said it before and I will say it again, I really love the design of Malaysian starter kits. Look how colorful and bright and cool looking this starter kit is. I love them, but that's just that's just me. 10 Malaysian ringgit you get this starter kit. On the back you just have the Yes and the Yes website, so nothing that important. When you open the SIM card, you just get some information about how to manage your stuff and some packages. It actually says, something that I didn't know, is that if you buy the starter kit, it comes with 5 Malaysian ringgit in credit and 1 GB of data, unlimited data, and after that you get basic internet, which is 2G speeds. Well, they don't have a 2G network, but 2G speeds, which is 64 kilobytes per second, which is slow. You will probably, you will be very frustrated with those speeds, at least I am. So that's something I didn't know before I opened this now. Because I already got the unlimited data package, so I didn't really bother to check this. Then you get the SIM card holder like this. On the back you have your SIM number and your phone number, but I'm not gonna show that right here. As you can see, it's a trio SIM card, meaning that you can pop out the size you need. I need the nano SIM for my device, but you can also pop out the micro SIM or the standard SIM, so you don't have to worry about accidentally selecting the wrong starter kit. But even then, the salesperson would have asked you or checked the SIM size you need for your device. So that's the Yes starter kit, and let's just do the speed test and see what type of speeds we get with Yes. Alright, I'm now outside in Titsiwangsa, which is an area, from, if you take a car, it's quite close to the city center. If you walk, it's absolutely not close. In fact, Kuala Lumpur is not really a walkable city. Behind me is a beautiful park and lake, which I would really recommend you to check out and walk around. It will take you a while, but it's certainly worth it. But for now, we just want to see what type of speeds we get with Yes. So we're gonna do the speed test. As you know, I use a third-party server. In this case, it's YTL Broadband instead of the one from Yes itself. So let's just do the test. Remember, if you get the unlimited package from Yes, which I in this case have, you should only have a throttled speed of 4 megabits per second. And as you can see, we hit 33 earlier, or already heading still 26. If you would get a regular package, your speed would be probably much higher. But now, they throttle it because it's truly unlimited. So yeah, it's a bit slow, but even then, even outside here, I had other operators that were a bit slower outside, oh well, a bit slower here. So I'm quite impressed with yes. Down the speed of 27, upload of let's say 4.5 or upload of 5, and a ping, well, we don't really care about ping that much, but it's a ping of 27. Remember, I've done speed tests throughout the city in Kuala Lumpur. You can see more on my blog post, phonetovis.com/yes. And yeah, that's all I can say about yes. That's the speed test with yes, and I'm actually quite impressed with the speeds we actually got, especially compared to the other Malaysian operators here. And if you're wondering, well, isn't this the fastest you can get, or is this the slowest you can get? Well, you can find out if you watch my comparison video up here, where I took all the Malaysian operators and put them side by side and did the speed test. But I also wrote a very in-depth article taking everything that I know about these Malaysian operators, so all the packages, prices, stuff like that. And then I take in certain scenarios saying, well, let's say if you only want to spend 10 Malaysian ringgit on data, which one is the best? As in, which one gives you the most data? What about 30, 50, even 100 Malaysian ringgit? Compare the coverage and compare the speeds, and based on all these different factors, I was able to determine which SIM card is the best Malaysian SIM card. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out my blog, phonetovis.com/Malaysia-comparison. And well, it's a good read. It's a long read, but it's a good read, I have to tell you. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video and comment down below what you think about these findings, and make sure to subscribe to this channel, Phone Travelers, and also check out my blog, phonetovis.com, where I do this type of reviews all the time, but then in written form. In this case, I also have a guide related to buying a SIM card in Malaysia, but also other places in Asia, the Oceania, Africa, Europe, Americas, all over the world. But I also talk about mobile hotspots, international SIM cards, and just everything related to traveling with your phone, even roaming with your provider, because it doesn't always have to be super expensive. That's it for today, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.